What is every single alien in the Alien franchise before Alien Romulus? And by the way, we're counting xenomorphs and xenomorph-like variants, so we're not going to be talking about any of the other weird alien species we meet in this franchise. Which means no ripped-ass engineers, no trilobites, and no hammerpedes. We're sticking with xenomorphs and proto-xenomorphs, which means we're starting off our journey with the Deacon. The Deacon was 3 to 4 evolutionary steps before the xenomorph and was produced when a trilobite laid an egg within an engineer. The Deacon had some of the phenotypic traits of a xenomorph, including the very beginnings of a secondary inner jaw. But now let's move on to Alien Covenant with the Neomorph. This thing was 2 evolutionary steps away from the xenomorph, with a much more rounded, bulbous head, no real acidic blood, and no real inner secondary jaw. In fact, this thing kind of just looked like a nudie slender man with a mouth, and instead of being a chest burster, it was a back burster. And also, it didn't hatch from a regular egg, it was more like an airborne spore. But it was gnarly as all hell. And then we have what is a xenomorph but wasn't called a xenomorph, it's apparently one step away, and that is the praetomorph, or the protomorph. It's basically a xenomorph. I mean, a facehugger hatches from an egg and latches itself to your face and impregnates you with a larval form of this creature, and then after a gestation period it hatches out of your chest like a chest burster. It's a xenomorph. It's even got acidic blood. I don't know why they made the distinction. I mean, I guess it does hatch in a very slightly different way, but it's basically the same. But then we get to the main one, the big cheese, the supersized Mr. McShizzle, one of the greatest, most terrifying, most phallic-shaped, most awesome monsters in fictional history, the Xenomorph. This thing was an apex predator, with acidic blood, an inner piston-like secondary mechanical jaw, fiercely intelligent, and hella terrifying. This was a triumph of artificial selection and selective breeding. And don't forget, we have Xenomorph soldiers, Xenomorph drones, and the goddamn Xenomorph queen. And the newborn. We don't talk about that though.